All right, Mo, it's I Pick the Topic Tuesday.
Start picking them.
All right, what are the chances UC and Xavier see each other in the NIT?
You know, the NIT isn't done the way it used to be when it was just kind of done by geography. I mean, now it's owned by the NCAA. It's not an extension of the NCAA tournament, but it is seated more like the NCAA tournament where, you know, geography isn't as much a consideration. In fact, I don't even know that it's a consideration at all. You know, traditionally the NIT, they would try to get teams close together, have them play. I would tend to think that both UC and Xavier, if they missed out on the NCAA tournament, would be seated pretty high in the NIT and thus less likely to play against each other. But, you know, look, unfortunately, there's a really good chance that both are going to make the NIT. I tend to think both are still going to be NCAA tournament teams because I think both teams are going to win the majority of their games, and this is just an extraordinarily weak field. But, yeah, I think they're more likely to meet in the NIT than in the NCAAs.
All right, what are the chances T.O. shuts up?
It's interesting. T.O. was on Twitter last night at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which I guess is 1 o'clock where he is, tweeting something called TerrellOwensDefense.com, where he is still lashing out at the quote-unquote haters. You know, I don't know that he'll shut up or that he won't shut up, but his agent will or won't, and his most ardent defenders and critics will probably not shut up anytime soon. So T.O., for the foreseeable future, I don't know if it's a matter of him shutting up. It's a matter of him remaining a topic, and I think T.O. is going to be a topic for a while.
All right, last question.
Yeah.
What are the chances Drew Stubbs can bunt this year?
You know, bunt to the extent that people want, you know, it's not going to happen. You're asking him to remake his game. I'd like to think it's part of his game this year, but look, we've been screaming about it for a couple of years and it hasn't happened. I kind of need to see it before I believe it. I know how spring training works. Drew will show up a good year, and there's going to be all this talk about how he's changing his approach and he's a different type of hitter. And we deal with this every year in every major league city. Got to be honest with you, before I believe that Drew Stubbs' game has changed, and that includes bunting, I need to see it. And Drew is at the stage in his career, 27 years old, where with each passing year, that's less and less likely to happen.
One more question.
Okay.
What are the chances Kate Upton will come on the show again?
Likely never. We blew that one. Anyway, you can email us, mo@espn1530.com, and you can send us a tweet at moegger1530.